Hey, Will here from PPC Coach. Thank you for checking out my video on one-on-one coaching. This is basically the ultimate in help. There's nothing else out there that even compares to this. Basically, if you're tired of floundering, I mean, the harsh truth is for most people is they bought a lot of courses, they may have tried other coaches, they're struggling to make anything. They feel like there's just like a missing piece or two to this whole puzzle that they're trying to put together, trying to connect all the dots, or they have a gut feeling that you can do this with some help. Maybe you're at the point where your friends and family are telling you, just give it up, go get a job. This online stuff doesn't work. But you know deep down in your heart that this stuff works, then this is probably for you. So, what do you need? I mean, the answer is simple. You need a coach with experience. When I started out too, I didn't start out on my own and just figure all this stuff out. I actually had a mentor who took me under his wing and showed me the ropes, showed me everything in detail. And without him, I wouldn't have been working full time online since like 2007. So, this is me. You guys probably know this already if you're watching the video. But so I started basically online in 2005 and went full time in 2007. I have trained over 10,000 online marketers on this very website, ppc-coach.com. I really do love helping people succeed, and I fully understand the emotional roller coaster that is online marketing for a living because I've been doing it for so long. I get it. I know that income fluctuates. I know revenue fluctuates. I know it's hard to start campaigns and put money into them because you feel like, man, I'm just wasting it. What if I lose? And you go through all these things in your head, and then your brain tricks you and it tries to get you to stop when really you're like 2 feet from the finish line. I've seen it so many times. I've coached a lot of people. So, what's in it for you? Well, 6 weeks of personalized help. We customize this to you. So every coaching session that I do is basically different. I mean, I have a basic guideline that I follow, but it's customized to you because some people have different strengths and weaknesses, and everybody's different. So, exactly what do you get? Here's the deal. My one on one coaching is 6 weeks of one on one coaching delivered via 12 Skype calls. They're basically 30 minutes per call. I typically go over, and I don't mind going over. But on those Skype calls, we actually share screens. So we're talking, we're sharing screens, we're going through campaigns. Typically, the first half of my coaching is me doing it in your accounts, you watching and asking questions, and me explaining it. And then the second half of the coaching is you're doing it, I'm watching you, and you're asking questions, and I'm making sure that no, don't hit that button, hit this button. You want to do this setting because of this. That's what it is. So we go through everything together. So by the end of the coaching, when you go it on your own, you're good because you've got experience, you've got confidence, you've been through the roller coaster, you've had good days, you've had bad days, you know how to deal with it all. It also comes with unlimited email support as well as unlimited Skype text support. And I'm throwing in access to one of my courses too. I've got a couple out there now. One is on online stores, one is on print on demand direct with a company I like called Gear Bubble. So I'm going to throw that in so that you have that to go through, and that will actually speed up our coaching process. So when we're on the calls, we can be dealing with you and where you're at, as well as the technical side. But the technical side can be covered off a lot by the courses that I'm going to give to you as well. So that's kind of a little bonus for you. I never really used to do that, but I've been doing it lately, so I figured I'd throw it in. Um, One question you might have is, oh, that's great. Well, do you have any references? I sure do. I've got a lot. So here's a fella that took one of my courses, Jay. He went from basically zero to a six-figure store. So I just think that is a fantastic pair of screenshots that I like to show everybody. It does work. Another one, Ben, hit the 1,000 sales milestone, which is huge to hit that. This is on Gear Bubble. This one. This is print on demand on going direct to Gear Bubble. Another one, Cedric, just had his first $1,000 day. So I love those screenshots. I show them all the time because I'm very proud of them. But he basically says, to everyone in this group, I highly recommend the Gear Bubble course. I failed at Facebook ads for 3 years, purchased so many courses, I can tell the good from the bad. I purchased the course a couple months ago, and as of today, had my first $1,000 day. Don't ask because I don't post screenshots. You wouldn't believe them anyway. My weakness was with Facebook ads. For the first time, I decided not to second guess him, do exactly what he's teaching, whether it makes sense to me or not. I'm not affiliate. I don't sell necklaces on Gear Bubble. This is the best course I've seen so far. He's not selling bullshit because I follow other high earners and he's on the same page with them. Will's just a better teacher. So I love that. That's like one of my favorites. I got a lot of favorites, but You know what? If you need a couple more, I have a whole like folder full of testimonials. Some are videos, some are screenshots from my group. I've got a ton, but here's a couple that of recent ones too. So Evandro, I'm a fan of Will Haimerl's work and a repeat member of his courses because I love the knowledge and the results that come with him as he is recklessly researching and evolving his methods, putting his skin in the game, and bringing us the top of the crop in his testing as well as the best follow-up and care. Thank you, Will. That's what I do. I experiment and I only teach people things that I do myself. So that makes me a little bit different than a lot of people out there too. Brock is another one. I put this in there because he's a veteran. I bought one of Will's advertising courses a few months ago. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that much. I have over 15 years experience online and was just looking for a bit of a refresher course on the platform I was looking at, but I was blown away by the course content and the strategies that Will laid out inside the course. It was very easy to understand and follow, and came at it from a unique angle that I had not seen before. Not only did it give me confidence to get back into running ads on the platform, but it actually opened up my mind to a whole new way of thinking about how to run ads on all networks. But the proof is in the pudding. And after 5 years of running no ads because I couldn't make them work, I'm now running profitable advertising campaigns again thanks to Will and his courses. Love that, Brock. That's awesome. Another one from Mark. This one blew me away too. He just said, "What can I say about Will Haimerl that hasn't been said before? It makes me sound well, like a snake oil salesman." There's a lot of those online, right? I've been exploring e-commerce for some years now, but never had the confidence to truly take the plunge. I had dabbled, but in reality, I was always on the outside looking in. Something had never felt quite right. In my quest to gain confidence, I've invested in a considerable number of courses and had never felt positioned to pull the plug and jump in and basically risk everything. There's always been something holding me back. It was as if I was missing a key piece of the puzzle. I wish I could say that I remember exactly how I stumbled upon Will, but I can't. What I can say though is that his whole demeanor stilled the fight or flight mentality that other course leaders inevitably invoked in me. Initially, they would get me with their hype and rawness, and then I'd find myself lost in a never land and feeling abandoned that they had got their money, and now it was up to me to wade through a bunch of more often than not outdated, regurgitated material on my own. I truly believe that Will's the missing piece of the puzzle. Will keeps me calm. He's steadfast. He's real, which is huge in my books. He's invested in his quest to stay up to date in this crazy industry, and he's not afraid to share his findings and be transparent in doing so. I really believe that if I'm going to succeed, Will Haimerl will have contributed tremendously in that outcome. Wait, I mean, when I succeed, thanks for being that quiet voice of reason. Sometimes. I'm not always quiet. So I love those. I got more of those too if you ever need to see them. I got a whole ton of them. And basically, I have sold over $1 million in physical products and counting. And if you do need to see some proof, here you go. There's 604,000 from one platform, 439,000 from another, 46,000 from another. I haven't even included my Shopify stores or my coaching program either. So that total at the time of that I shot the screenshots was $1,091,106.67, which was just shy of 54,000 physical products sold online. So it is weird to say, but I'm $1 million producer. That is so weird. But I mean, it's not all in my bank because I had to pay for ads, and typically I'll have to pay about half of that for ads. So, but the revenue numbers are there. I can do it. I have done it. I've been doing it for years. This is how I pay my mortgage. This is how I feed my kids. This is how I put food on the table. This is what I do for a living. Okay, this is my job. So what can you do here? Well, you can get some help from an expert who has been there, done that, and got the t-shirt already. So basically you can buy time. You can speed up your learning curve. And just, I use this example all the time, but imagine you want to become a bodybuilder. Who would you want to be teaching you? Scrawny McGee here or this dude? Of course, you'd want Arnold Schwarzenegger. You want the best, not some wimpy kid who maybe went to the gym once and now thinks he's Arnold. I mean, Arnold is Arnold. He's the best of the best. If you had him teaching you, would you become a pretty good bodybuilder? Of course. But there's a catch. You don't just become great at something because you've got a great teacher. You have to do something too. And you have to take action. And the people who come into my program, their biggest trait that I've seen is they are willing to take action. They're willing to do the work. They're willing to put in the time, no matter how uncomfortable they are about it or how outside their comfort zone it is. They're just willing to say, you know what, I'm just going to follow his advice, do what he says, and then I'm going to see the profits at the end of the day. So are you interested? I think you are if you lasted this far into my video. So the next thing to do is let's chat first. But there's a step in between. I need you to email me. Okay. My email is ppccoach@gmail.com. And I want you to send me this. Tell me about what you've done so far. Tell me about what you want to do online, and tell me about any problems or hurdles you cannot seem to get over. So basically, give me a little bit of your background, and then tell me about like the biggest issues that you're encountering, and kind of tell me why you think we should work together. Like sell yourself to me, because honestly, um, I'm very picky in who I work with, and I do only want to work with people that are like my dream uh, coaching clients. So if I think that I can help you, excuse me, then we can set up a Skype chat. And I use Skype because it's free, easy, and we can share screens. It works very well. Been using it for years. If you don't have Skype, it's free. Just go download it. Um, so, like I said, if I think I can help, I will contact you and I'll say, okay, let's set up a Skype chat. You tell me when, where, and we'll meet. And there's no obligation on your part to even proceed any further. But if I don't think I can help, I will be upfront and I'll tell you. And so, one caveat, this is not cheap. Okay, this is my highest price premium program that I have out there in existence. And you have to think of this as you get what you pay for in life. And there's one thing that you can replace in life, and that is money. The thing that you cannot replace in life is time. So the longer you take to actually get help and get success and succeed, you're just delaying it. So money can buy time though, and money can be replaced, but time cannot. So this is an investment in yourself. This is where you put skin in the game and you say, I'm ready to go. And sometimes when people hear my price, they go, are you kidding me? That's insane. And other people hear my price, they go, let's do it. So I can tell who's who, and I have no problem with that. I know what I'm worth, and I still think I'm not even charging enough, honestly. But um, it has to be worth it for me too, so that I'm invested in you, and it has to be worth it for you, so that we make that money back and more. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. We're not doing this as a charity. You're not just donating money to the charity of Will here. We're gonna get you profitable. That's the goal. So thank you. Whoops, clicked on the wrong screen here. Thanks for your interest. Send me that email and let's chat. ppccoach@gmail.com. And like I said, it's not cheap, but it is totally worth it. I've been doing this a long time and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the one on one. So hopefully I can work with you, but if I can't, then I'm going to let you know. Okay. And we just part as friends. No hard feelings, no harm, no foul. Sound good? Great. Let's chat. Talk to you soon.